You looked up how to build project status notifications in Zapier. Let's set that up right now. Open your browser, head to zapier.com and sign in. The dashboard loads, click Create in the upper left corner, then Zaps. A blank Zap editor opens with a trigger step waiting in the middle. Click that trigger step, it says Trigger right on it. Search for Airtable, select Airtable from the results, and choose Updated Record as the trigger event. I always use Updated Record because it fires on any change to a project, not just new ones. That way even a tiny status tweak triggers the notification. Click Continue. Now select your connected Airtable account. You should see it listed here. If yours isn't connected yet, you'd need to authenticate now, but mine is already ready, so I'm picking it. Click Continue. Next, choose the base that holds your projects. I'm using one called Client Projects, and the table is simply Projects. Pick yours and click Continue. This is where we test the trigger. Click Test Trigger. Zapier goes and grabs a recently updated record from that table. Give it a moment. If it comes back and says no sample data found, don't panic. Just pop into Airtable, open any project, change the status real quick and save it, then come back and test again. Once you have a record, select one from the list. You'll see all the fields expand: project name, status, project manager, client, due date, notes, maybe more depending on how your base is built. These exact field names are what you'll map into Slack next. Click Continue with selected record. Now you add the action. Click the plus button right below the trigger. Search for Slack, select Slack, then choose Send Channel Message. Click Continue. Pick your connected Slack workspace, then the channel where these updates should land. I'm typing #PROJECTUPDATES into the channel field. If that channel doesn't exist yet, create it in Slack first so you don't miss notifications. Now the message field. This is where you build the notification your team actually sees. I always start with an emoji so it stands out in the feed, something like a bell or a flag, then the words project status updated on its own line. Then a line break and I list the key fields: project, status, project manager, client, due date, notes. In Zapier, you insert Airtable fields by clicking into the message, then picking them from the drop-down that appears, or typing double curly braces in the field name. Those are the same fields you just saw in the test step, so I'm inserting the project name field, then status, and so on. The formatting here is exactly how it'll look in Slack, so take a second to make it clean. When you're done, click Continue. Test the action next. Click Test Step. Zapier builds the message and sends it to that Slack channel. Open Slack in another tab. You should see a new message with all the project details filled in from that sample record. Check that every field you mapped shows up and nothing is blank. A missing field almost always means the field name in your Airtable doesn't match what you typed or selected, so go back and remap it if something's missing. If the message looks good, you're through. Before publishing, I always do a quick spot check. Look at the trigger, it should say Airtable, updated record. Action, Slack, send channel message. Base is the right one, table is projects, channel is the dedicated one, all fields are mapped. This is where you catch a typo in the channel name that would ping the wrong team or flood general. Skim it once. Now publish. Give the Zap a name you'll recognize later. I'm calling this one Project Status Notifications. Click Publish, it's live immediately. Let's do a real end-to-end test. I'll jump into Airtable and update the status of a project, change it to something different, and save. Zapier picks that up within a couple minutes on most plans. Wait a beat, then open Slack. There's the notification in #PROJECTUPDATES with the new status. That's the confirmation. Now that it's working, I want to show you two things you'll probably want next. First, what if you only care about certain status changes, like when something is marked complete? Click the plus button between the trigger and action to add a step, pick Filter by Zapier, and set the condition only continue if the status field exactly matches the word complete. Now messages fire only on that specific status change, which keeps the channel quiet for everything else. Second, you'll want to know if the Zap ever fails silently. Click Zap History in the left sidebar. This page shows every run, with a green check for success and a red X for errors. Click any entry to see exactly what data went through. It's the first place I check if a notification doesn't show up. If this saved you from manual status updates, hit like, subscribe for more hands-on Zapier builds, and leave a comment saying it helped. That's what pushes these to other people setting up the same thing.